Hey guys, welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. I am Avery.
And I'm Sierra.
And last time, we went over and we finally went into the Cradle Lethia 9. And we'll talk more about what happened on our way to our next location. But you'll see, I am in free heap right now. On the way here, I farmed for stuff to get this. So, there we go. We have the Golden Fast Travel Pack.
Nice.
And that means I might have already sold all of my fast travels. Yeah, I already sold all my fast travels. But yeah, so now we have our first purple item. What is sort order? Item value. Item value. Sell popularity.
I think that means what you sell the most, maybe?
Rarity. So we have the Golden Fast Travel Pack now, so we can just go. Oh, I'm too close to the destination. Yes, I can just fast travel. But yeah, so last time what happened? We went into the Cradle, which is known as Alethea 9, right? And we learned that it did give birth to the humans, the zygotes that were in its care, and they grew up, but they ran out of resources, so they had to leave, which we presume are the Nora.
Yeah.
Mostly the Nora, probably. But they never made it into the Apollo section because the Apollo stuff wasn't working for some reason. Made our way, and we found a message meant for Sobek. And she explained to us that there was some sort of, a transmission that pretty much told all her subordinate programs to just be self-aware and just start creating recklessly. And her plan to counter that was to just explode. So, because Hades was trying to take over, and I couldn't tell if Hades was trying to take over because of this transmission, or if that's just what I was trying to do, and they didn't really get the Hades Gaia thing correct or not. But Gaia's plan was to explode and kill herself in Hades, but then Hades took over real quick, and she couldn't do that anymore. But she did manage to create a human based off Sobek to break into the to get to the Gaia Prime place and get the Master Override and then
Shut down Hades
and then restart Gaia. And we can't restart Gaia until Hades is shut down. That's what she said. So then we left, and Aloy was having like a midlife crisis, and Silence was like, "Shut the fuck up." But then the Nora.
Wait, there's a collectible on your
see that? The Nora were like, "You are anointed," and we were like, "No." And then we told them to meet us in Meridian after we get the stuff up here. So yeah, so we need to get the Master Override thing. This sucks. Great, I'm in the civilian guard less than a day and already I've pissed off everyone. Trigger discipline, asshole. How was I supposed to know anything from trigger discipline? Like I ever held a gun outside of a holo game. No one got hurt, but the sergeant, what a jerk, said the processor I blew up was worth 20, 30, or 40 mil. The estimate went up every time he screamed about it. Made the entire platoon drop and give him 50 push-ups, then run 10 clicks. Hopefully that wore everyone out too much to give me a blanket party. Rather not be crapping blood for the next 4 weeks.
Okay. Insinuating that they were gonna rape him?
I don't know.
That was a weird text log.
Right up.
Third time you're going up here.
Yep.
Now you're supposed to be.
Technically the fourth time I came.
Yeah. Who would have guessed that this was the final location?
I don't know. Okay. Dialogue? Anything? Nope. Okay. I wonder if she would still say the same stuff, or if she's like, "Ah, they're protecting the thing, the Gaia Prime," or if she'll still be like, "What are they protecting?" I don't know.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Slow-mo.
Yeah, it's guarded all right. But I can get through this.
Yeah, I know the stealth path.
I was gonna say, are you gonna fight them again, or just stealth
I know
past?
the stealth path, so we good.
The others haven't noticed.
I wish you could open boxes from, here, the loop screen.
I think the Stormbird's gonna be back now since
He
it's
wasn't-
a main quest.
Probably not. I mean, he wasn't. There was like a cut scene with the Stormbird.
That scene I don't think we're supposed to get yet. She actually had like dialogue for us being there too early, so
Yeah.
that was cool. But I think that was supposed to be the game's way of telling you to leave. And she's like, yeah, I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be.
Well, he was like, make sure you have all your unfinished business taken
Yeah,
care of.
Silence was really fucking weird about that.
Now I know what they're guarding.
Ah. Multiple dialogue. Referring to us being here before.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Some thought put into the dialogue there. Love to see it.
I'm thinking silence just meant in like the Karja in Sunfall, because now you can't get back over there and the side quest that it wanted you to do. So I guess that's it. That's all you're referring to. What silence put handholds there for us?
Maybe. Did he say that he was gonna like be there or some shit?
No, it didn't. I don't know what he's been taking care of, as he says. Could be putting stuff here because he didn't know it was here yet. So, I don't know. That man's still suspicious to me. But I trust him. I just feel like he has some sort of motive
Oh yeah.
that we don't know. It's like cryptic or he just leaves us for no reason. It's not like I think he's gonna like betray us or anything. I just think he's suspicious.
The mountain that fell.
I was also thinking, like, why were all the bunkers, like, how did they all become ruins?
Over time.
Yeah, but
Like-
I feel like they probably weren't intended to become that way, were they?
Well, I mean, the Zero Dawn, I think the only thing that was intended to last was, the cradles, right?
Yeah, I guess.
The cradles and, the, Elysium? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen Elysium, but the cradle looked pretty up to date, right?
Yeah.
everything else has been just like rocks and shit because they weren't meant to last afterwards. Like the Zero Dawn Project area, they didn't need that anymore.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm guessing this area, I don't know, I feel like Gaia Prime might need to be kept intact, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll see.
I was just wondering because she said that he took control of like the terraforming. So I wonder if he like somehow made them ruins.
Who took control?
Hades.
Yeah. I don't
Probably not.
think so. I
Just
think his
wondering.
goal is to, like, if he had control of the terraforming, I don't think there would be any, like, life.
Yeah.
I think it would all be gone.
You okay?
Nice.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
It explode.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
To a point. You'll see.
Okay, so she did explode.
Yeah. What
I
was
guess-
the point if Hades didn't go with her?
Well, it's probably like, Hades was trying to take control of, like, Gaia, so she exploded to keep him from getting control.
Yeah.
So now he doesn't have control of, like, all of the Gaia Prime. He just has control.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
I don't know, I feel like they're
Don't look down. Don't look down.
I don't know, annoying sometimes.
Who?
Aloy in silence.
You think?
Yeah. Silence isn't very helpful, but Aloy's very... Oh.
Angry
Yeah.
at him? Yes. There we go. Well, I wonder what he did while he was apparently here.
So, let's see. Okay, Gaia Prime. Let's make sure I'm recording. Hey guys.
Hey.
So, unfortunately, partway through Gaia Prime, the audio and the video just stopped recording on both programs. I don't know why. So we've already been about through, I'm assuming half. Actually, this is our third time now because the second time I didn't record either. So we're going.
This
Yeah.
is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Hi again.
Thank you.
Silence.
Why are you here?
It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Why aren't you here?
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually,
Left
here.
us climbing stuff.
Why?
And then just left.
My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
When did you come here?
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. except me.
So it's probably been about a year since the probing.
Yeah.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed.
Listen to silence.
I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Let's go.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Bye, Silence. You're over there now.
It's weird how long Silence has been with us, because he obviously has
Genetic
seen all the
identity
cauldrons and
confirmed.
shit, but we didn't
Entry
really see.
authorized. Greetings, Dr. Silva.
I wonder if he watched Little Baby Aloy too.
Probably not.
I wonder how long he's had control. Or whatever.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And here we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like... After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
I guess this session is just fucking cursed, so just deal with it. Okay, so it happened again, but we didn't get that far, so we're fine. So we're gonna see if it happens again. Okay, so you're supposed to go that way, but if you go this way, there's this little hook here. You climb up, jump up.
There's a little entrance.
It's this. Run through here, and you find yourself a power cell.
Another power cell.
Woohoo, just need one
I only
more.
need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Alright, let's go.
You can also go up here. I didn't notice this.
Oh,
Can you go up there?
maybe.
Because I see.
Yeah, those are handholds, but it doesn't look like there's one to get up.
Maybe that's to like get down.
Yeah, I bet it is.
If you're up there, you can come down.
Here, it looks like maybe you can take the zip line or you can go down this way.
Not sure.
Let's move on.
Guess that's my way across.
Zip line there.
Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
No, I feel like you could just jump from here. I took the zip line last time. So I'll do that again. But I feel like you can just make
It's real
that
sketchy
jump.
though. I hate that.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Me too. Continuing on. Nothing in here, right? Okay.
There's spells to go up. You can also go down. Down here.
Not this way.
Oh yeah.
Maybe further up the shaft.
We do need a health potion. You don't have
Oh, I do.
Well, you need to heal.
Like the small or big? Small.
Cool. Onwards we go.
Alright. Nothing that way.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Seems like this is where all the team leaders went after Zero Dawn.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet. A barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
I don't like the fact that everybody was just left to die.
I don't know what the alternative would be.
I don't know, but I feel like I would just kill myself.
I wouldn't. You're gonna die eventually, so there's no point ending it early. I guess if there's nothing to do, maybe.
Yeah, if there's nothing to do and you're just gonna be tore apart by machines or the atmosphere.
Well, maybe that. Yeah.
I feel like there's more humane ways that you could go. I guess they didn't know that there was no hope for them.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either.
All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Poor Charles.
Okay. Here.
Elizabeth's room. I know it.
You know it.
She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Okay, so after this is as far as we got.
Yeah. Looks like a little grave or memorial made by like Gaia or something. Little electronic flowers.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
So sad.
That
Everything
was
she did.
the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Okay, this is as far as we got. Looks like it's still working. I don't know why it keeps breaking, but...
Okay, now there's some readables on the table and silence
We're
is
gonna
here.
talk to this guy.
Okay.
Aloy?
She's gone.
Come on, you have to
Really
have
gone.
known that, Aloy.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Stop talking like a machine, not in the way you mean. You just don't get it.
I'd say not in the way you mean.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
You
Yeah.
think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
It's true.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
I think it was both.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
Silence.
She said she wanted to go home. Baby.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Did she die where the power armor is? Is that the power armor she was wearing?
because that was experimental power armor that they were working on.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I wonder if her home's in the West. Where was she born? I forget where she was born, but...
I don't know, I think we have a data thing on her. It would have been really early on.
Bio.
Yeah. Nevada.
Nevada. Is that in the Forbidden West? I don't think so.
What we got in here?
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one.
Not anymore.
I miss you.
Okay, next. Travis. Fuck off, Travis.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
No,
So Ronson made this.
yeah, it's cute though. I like it.
Hell, Liz.
I was wondering what happened to him.
I know. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Is that it?
I'm assuming Ted went to Elysium?
Probably. He paid for all of it, so...
Yeah.
That's
But it was also
Okay.
all his fault.
My theory is that okay? So we have this 10 millimeter gap, right?
Yeah.
That alerted the Pharaoh robots.
Mhm.
So I think they got wind of Gaia and what was going on. So once they ate up all the biofuel, they went into hibernation under the ground, right?
Mhm.
And then waited until Gaia started terraforming everything.
Mhm.
And then they came and they kind of hacked her and are trying to make all the subroutines, like trying to like make them an access of
Yeah.
fuel for themselves.
That makes sense.
Okay, so it wants us to go that way. However,
But-
I found this over here,
A little door that we can open.
and my theory is maybe there's more than one power cell
Power
here.
cell? Power cell. Power cell. Second door? Where is this?
Second door.
Yeah, it is.
Because it would make sense. They don't want you to get the power armor too early.
Yeah.
So you can get 3, and you just need 2 left, right?
Mhm.
So like I'm gonna block it off until here.
No.
And oh, there's a collectible.
Yeah. Damn, that would have been nice, but maybe this is an important collectible if it's all hidden.
Philadelphia runtime check.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brouchard Klein, may I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
Gaia's sad.
I'm sad that there's no power cell in here.
Yeah, that's a little disappointing. We'll find it eventually. Maybe we won't. We have to look back. Either way.
Okay. Moving on.